It's usually like 30 seconds, 2 minutes. Hey, I'm Abby, I help businesses grow. Cool, that's great, Abby. Like, I don't know what that means. I don't know how you do that. Like, hey guys, Abby Johnson here with Matterhorn Business Development. I have worked with over 40 industries to help business owners grow their businesses profitably. Now, while we're working together, marketing definitely comes up in our discussions, and we make strategic plans on how we're gonna grow the business with marketing. So a common question that I get, or an opportunity that gets brought to the table a lot by my clients, is sponsoring a local event, a networking event, a little league, whatever it may be, is a sponsorship opportunity. Sometimes people do this without talking to me, and I wish they would talk to me first. But I wanted to give you my take on, does it make sense for your business to sponsor an event? There's a lot of videos on YouTube about how to get sponsors for your event, but not a lot for you as the business owner of how to make this decision of if it makes sense for you. So first of all, when you sponsor an event, this usually means that your name is on a banner, maybe you're in a gift bag and you get to put a pen in there, or your business card. Some sponsorships come with speaking opportunities. I like that better, when you can actually talk to people and address them. But sometimes it's just your banner is up with your logo. I know, for example, there's a lot of golf tournaments around me, and some businesses sponsor that and they have just their banner. So if we're looking at this from a marketing viewpoint, for a customer to buy from you, they need to see you and your logo, your brand, multiple times. There's varying information and research out there on how many times. I've read 7 times, I've read 20, I've read 24 times, but I think we can all agree that it takes more than one time to actually make a purchase. It's very rare that someone is hearing from you or seeing you for the very first time and they buy right then and there. Maybe they aren't ready for it right now, maybe they just still don't know you and you need to build some trust with them. There's a variety of reasons, but they're gonna need to see your brand more than once before they become a customer. Personally, I view sponsorships more as a public relations activity than a marketing activity. And a lot of people get marketing and public relations mixed up. Public relations is done to bring about a more positive reputation, to maybe earn better understanding or influence the behavior or opinion of someone towards a brand. We see this a lot with celebrities. They have a big dramatic blow up and then their publicist does the public relations thing, and now it shows them in a hospital talking to kids with cancer to make them look better. That's how we normally think of public relations, right? But for you on a local level, that's something like sponsoring your local little league. I don't know if that's necessarily going to get you customers right off the bat, but it's goodwill with your community. It's like, hey, Joe from Joe's Pizza, what a good guy. He helps out the kids, right? But that doesn't mean that I'm necessarily going to go eat at Joe's Pizza because I don't eat dairy or gluten, and Joe's Pizza doesn't have the pizza that's right for me, right? Whatever it is, I now have a good opinion of Joe, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna be Joe's customer. So marketing is directly promoting your services or products to bring in business. So this is more like ads, marketing, social media posts, things that are directly talking about your product or service. So there is this difference between marketing and public relations. Now, with public relations or something like sponsoring the Little League, like I said, that does give someone another view of you. So let's say someone needs to see you 7 times before they become a customer. Now, if you sponsor your local Little League, that's another count, right? That maybe they've seen you 6 times and then they see that you're sponsoring their kids' team. Okay, now they gotta go try Joe's Pizza because you're sponsoring them, right? That is a possibility, but it is less likely. So for example, I've had clients who were independent financial advisors or a real estate agent or something like that, or even if you're a local HVAC company or whatever. Especially if you're just starting out, I don't think sponsorships are the biggest bang for your buck. If you are a well-established company and you want to further permeate your community, sponsorships are a great way to do that. Around me, we have certain realtors and certain lawyers and stuff, and you see their billboards everywhere. You see them sponsoring local events and local charities. You just see them everywhere, and they've really permeated the community in that way. But if you are a real estate agent and no one knows about you except for your friends and family and your Instagram followers, going and sponsoring a local event where your name and face is on it for $500 is not going to give you as much of a return as if you did $500 of super targeted Facebook ads. When we're looking at this from a return on investment point of view, marketing efforts are going to be what you need more than public relations. Now, this does get into muddy waters waters because I love networking groups. And if you're a local company, becoming deep in a networking group and building those relationships are great to build a referral network. It does bring in business, and it is a kind of public relations thing at the same time. So these things definitely do get muddied. But if we're talking about sponsoring an event, again, if you just look at the return on investment, where are you going to get the most bang for your buck if you're just starting out? If you're a bigger, more established, you're doing $1 million plus in revenue, then it might be time to start venturing into those more public relations items, getting your name out in the community so people start seeing your brand more and more. But if you're like desperate for leads, or not even desperate, but like really trying to ramp up your new customer rate, that money is better invested into direct marketing. This is my opinion. This is just what I've seen. This is not based off of some like study or anything, but this is what I have seen work. If you just look at the numbers, paying $500 for your logo to be up, look at how much your service or product costs, and how many customers is it going to take for that investment to make sense. Now, if you put that same money into ad spend and just increase your ad spend by that much, how many customers are you going to get from that? So only you know those numbers for your business, or if you don't know those numbers, come talk to me and we will figure them out together, because you should know those numbers. How many customers are you going to get if you put more into ad spend? How much ad spend does it take for you to get a customer? If you're brand new to running ads, this is a learning curve, but I still think you probably are going to make more direct return on your money from that. Now, I will say there are sometimes exceptions to what I'm saying. So for example, what actually inspired me to make this video today is I have a client and she's an acupuncturist who specializes in fertility. So couples who are having fertility issues. And she reached out to me because she said, hey, I have the opportunity to sponsor this event. What do you think? And basically when she told me more about it, it was an event for guaranteed 50 people in the room who are all in the health space. So in similar industries to her, there were definitely OBGYNs in the room. There were other fertility experts in the room, but who were different and didn't address the same things as her. So this was a hyper targeted audience of her target audience. This wasn't just like 50 random business owners. This is like 50 healthcare providers who could all be referral partners for her. Like everyone could be a referral partner for her technically. And with this sponsorship, she was going to have the opportunity to speak for, I think, 20 or 30 minutes. So if you get the opportunity to speak, that's building up goodwill and trust because people are getting to know more and more about you. At a normal networking event, it's usually like 30 seconds, 2 minutes. Hey, I'm Abby. I help businesses grow. Cool. That's great, Abby. Like, I don't know what that means. I don't know how you do that. Like, but if I go give a 20-minute presentation and say, hey, this is my actual exact framework and what I do when I work with clients, and these are my before and afters, and look how much I grew this business, people are going to trust me more, definitely be more likely to either buy from me or refer business to me. So in this particular case, I said, hey, this makes sense. The price makes sense with her price point. If she got even one new patient from this event, she would have doubled her money for the investment of the sponsorship. So taking all those things into consideration, this sponsorship made sense for her. So really when it comes down to it, you want to look at, are you going to get a good return on investment? Who is going to be seeing this sponsorship? Are they actually your target audience? Honestly, those are the two major things to look at when making this decision. If you're looking to grow a business and grow it profitably, I want to invite you to join our free community, the Growth Hub for Entrepreneurs. Not only will you be able to interact with, inspire, and be inspired by other like-minded business owners, we also host free monthly trainings in the group that are not available here on YouTube. I don't know when this will be going up, but our next 2 trainings are going to be on how to delegate effectively and how to have an effective ad campaign and the basics of marketing, nailing your messaging. That's all going to be covered in one go there. So make sure that you get in the group now so you can attend those trainings live or view the recordings within the group. I hope to see you in there.